In this video, I get to give you an overview of the all-new Wolverine Omnibus by Tom Taylor. What's up, guys? BJ Kicks here. I buy comics, I read them, and I review them, all for your viewing pleasure. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back. Now, on this channel, I do comic book reviews, hauls, overviews, and all of the above. So if you're interested in really fun, cool comic book content, then you should definitely hit the subscribe button. And once you've done that, hit that bell icon so that YouTube will actually notify you whenever new videos go live. Now, someone asked me last month which omnibus I was most excited to get in the mail, and I had a few that I had pre-ordered, but there were none that I was most excited for, or more excited for, than this one, the all-new Wolverine Omnibus by Tom Taylor. And I'm just excited about it. I've never read any of these stories. I've never read any all-new Wolverine, any Laura X-23, but I love Tom Taylor, so I was like, hey, Tom Taylor on a Wolverine book, that just seems great. Like, I'm down for it. I love the premise and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an overview. As you can see, I've already cracked this open and stretched the spine and everything. Before we get into the overview, of course, I've got to give a quick shout out to our channel sponsor, Organic Priced Books. If you are looking for this book, this cover, which is the regular standard cover, and the Andy Kubert direct market variant are both still on sale on organicpricebooks.com, so you can get those at the best prices around with incredibly fast shipping, great customer service, and just a great experience all around. So use my custom link, bjkicks.link/OPB, and you'll save an extra $2 on every single order. But anyway, now that I've got that shout out of the way, let's go ahead and switch out the camera view so I can show you guys this book. All right, guys, so here we are. We are looking at the all-new Wolverine Omnibus by Tom Taylor, Juan Cabal, and a bunch of other people. You see all the names up here. First off, let's look at this cover. This cover is by Adam Kubert, and it is great. I think it's by Adam Kubert. Either way, it's an amazing cover. This is the standard book market cover, so if you buy this off Amazon or somewhere like that, Barnes & Noble, this is the cover you'll get. There is also a direct market cover available, also by Adam Kubert or Andy Kubert. I gotta get these Kuberts. I gotta get them straightened out. But there's a direct market cover available, both of which you can find on organicpricebooks.com, our channel sponsor, and make sure you use my coupon code KSquad151 and you'll get an extra $2 off your order. But anyway, that's the front cover. Let's take a look at the back of this dust jacket. And here we go. She's the best there is. Cloned from Wolverine, she was created to be a weapon. She escaped that life and shaped her own fate with Logan as her mentor. But when he falls, she honors his legacy and fights for a better tomorrow in his name. They designated her X-23. Her few friends know her as Laura Kinney, but you can call her the all-new Wolverine. Very dope. Superstar writer Tom Taylor puts Laura in the blue and yellow suit and unleashes her in the Marvel Universe. Together with her new sister, you're about to meet Gabby, your new favorite hero. From ghosts of Laura's troubled past to visions of a nightmarish future, Taylor's entire all-new Wolverine run is contained in one single sensational volume. Very cool. So this collects all new Wolverine issues 1 through 35, plus the annual #1, and also Generations, Wolverine, and All New Wolverine. And just some of the names involved here, there are Millions, Tom Taylor, David Lopez, David Navarro, Marcio Takara, Ig Guara, Nick Varela, Jabril Morissette Fan. Wow, so many names. That's really dope. This has a cover price of $100, just in case you were paying full retail. You should never pay full retail for one of these books. There's so many places to get these books under retail, not limited to our sponsor, organicpricebooks.com. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this dust jacket, but as I do that, look at these French flaps. Got some information about the creators, Tom Taylor, Juan Cabal, David Lopez, and more. And then you've got basically a little synopsis of what's going on and who or what the story is. So Very cool. I love when the French flaps are informative. So let's move that out of the way. And like I said, I already did stretch out this spine, so no worries there. Look at this cover. Love this. And I love they cut up the logo to go along with her claws. Very dope. As you can see, the spine has all new Wolverine in that same red and yellow. And then look at this. I love this. This back cover is just awesome. If this were the cover for this book, I definitely would have bought this cover. Yeah, but anyway, very dope. I love that the images on the interior are not anywhere similar to either of the covers, standard or direct market. So you feel like you're getting just a lot of art for your money. Love these yellow bookend pages. I know bookend pages have a name, but I don't quite remember what they are. And here we go. Nice little cover. And as you can see, there are a ton of different artists on this series. It's all written by Tom Taylor, but I mean Nick Varela, Leonard Kirk, Juan Cabal, Ramon Rosales, Marcio Takara, Ig Guara. So we'll see how consistent this artwork is throughout the book. As soon as I turn this light down so you guys can actually see what's going on a little bit. And here we go. So we start off with All New Wolverine #1. Love that cover. And I'm gonna go through this as quickly as I can. Obviously, I want to stop at some really cool pages. So here we go. We'll talk about the binding later, but you can see like this is toward the beginning and there definitely is some gutter loss. But in my opinion, you're not losing much. But yeah, because I've never read the story before, as I go through this, I'm not gonna like go through every single page because I don't want to be spoiled. But I do want to just show off how good this artwork is. Let me turn this up a little bit. Got the Taskmaster making an appearance here. So right off the bat, the way this is bound and the way this is laying or not laying open reminds me a lot of the what was that omnibus? The Astonishing X-Men omnibus by Joss Whedon. Where it's like the binding is not exactly tight, but it's got like this little fold over where because it's not laying down. So you got like this little gutter roll kind of. But anyway, just looking at the artwork, it's good. I like it. Lots of cool shadow work. I mean, like I said, we're gonna see a bunch of different artists throughout this run. And so what I'm curious to see is how consistent is it? Obviously, this art doesn't look the same as previous art. We got a Wolverine pig. Like, what is going on here? Let me zoom in a little bit. But yeah, so I mean, we got Spider-Gwen making an appearance. All the art is not consistent, or it's not the same artist. Saying it's not consistent would imply that it's bad in some instances. And so far, I think the artwork is good. It seems to flow well with each other. It's not like a jarring difference in the art between series or between arcs. So that's good. Well, as I say that, this is very different. This Old Man Logan looks very different from anything else we've seen so far. And now the book is starting to lay open. I guess we're about like a third of the way through. But yeah, so what I want to know from you guys as we are going through this book is I want to know if you guys have read All New Wolverine. Did you read it in singles? Did you read it as it was coming out? And if you did read it, what did you think about it? This will be my first experience with X-23 outside of watching the Logan movie. So that's pretty cool. Overall, though, the reason I bought this book was absolutely 1000% because Tom Taylor was the writer. I know Tom Taylor from Deceased, but since Deceased, well, even before Deceased, he did Injustice. After Injustice, he did, like I said, he did Deceased and all the sequels to Deceased. He's currently writing Nightwing, which Nightwing has been there's, okay, so it's Adam Kubert on that variant cover. But anyway, he did, cool. He's writing Nightwing right now. Tom Taylor is writing Nightwing, and man, it's consistently, each week that it's come out, it's been the best book of that release week across all the publishers, in my opinion. Look at your man Deadpool making an appearance. But yeah, Tom Taylor can do no wrong. What I love about Tom Taylor's writing is his sense of family. Oh, this is by Lionel Francis Yu. But his sense of family has just always been dope. He makes you care about the characters in every story because the characters care about each other and they talk with each other a lot about the way they feel and whatever. But it's like, it's subtle. It's not like, hey, I love you because I love you. It's like he just knows. He knows the characters and he throws in just whatever subtle hints need to be thrown in so that you can see exactly, you know, what's going on. So as we can see here, apparently Wolverine comes back. We're told here in the solicit that Wolverine is dead. And now we see that Wolverine's coming back somehow. So obviously we got to figure out how that's going to go. Look at the Honey Badger and all these classic Wolverine cover homages. My bad. There's people doing housework, but yeah, so I mean, we're towards the back of the book, and I feel like I'm starting to get spoiled, so I'm going to just skip around a bit more. But anyway, I love Tom Taylor's writing. The art in this does not seem to take a step down ever, even as it changes and varies between story arcs. So that's really dope. All in all, this looks like it's going to be a great read, and I cannot wait for it. So let's go ahead and flip back to the extras. So look at that. We got a design variant for issue number 1. Very cool. We got the hip hop variant, RIP to DMX. Man, I probably should have grabbed that cover while it was still available for a decent price. I'm sure with the passing of DMX, that's no longer the case. We got this John Tyler Christopher action figure variant. Just a lot of really dope variants. Michael Cho with the two-tone artwork is just dope. We got Women of Power variant. We got this Jake Parker variant. There's just a lot of really, really great covers. I mean, I think any artist loves the opportunity to draw Wolverine. And so to have a new take on Wolverine, a new Wolverine-ish character to play around with is just dope. Look at, you just get the fiercest poses. Like, she just looks vicious. Love this. Mary Jane variant. Headshot variant. Really dope. Reminds me of Midnight Marauders for all you Tribe Called Quest fans. There's even a How to Draw Wolverine here by Chip Zdarsky. That's dope. Very cool. But yeah. Love this cover for annual number 1 by Scotty Young. Got Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider or whatever they're calling her these days with Laura X-23. So that's dope. Very cool. We got Laura doing her best Android 17 impression. And that's the end of the book. Man, I love this. This was just awesome. So once again, if you are interested in this book, then you need to check out our sponsor, organicpricebooks.com, the best place to look for off-the-hook books. You can find this and the direct market variant cover for well below cover price. So that's just super awesome. And for extra incentive, if you use my coupon code my coupon code KSquad151, or just use my custom link, bjkicks.link/OPB, then you will get an extra $2 off every single order, every single time. So shout out to Organic Price Books for sponsoring this video, and I hope you saw something you liked. I cannot wait to dig into this story. If you've read this, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the story, and let me know when I should read it. But other than that, hope you saw something you liked in this video, and if not, hey, that's cool, because you can always buy what you like. Make sure you read what you buy. and be nice to others, because kindness makes the world go round. Peace.